She sure is taking an awfully long time. Huh?
All right, that takes care of that. Now then, where should I implement this?
Aika?
Oh, Yukimura, I'm sorry.
Kanade. Something wrong?
Well, it's Himuro. She's... Yukimura!
Did you find her?
She hasn't been back to the room.
We've searched every inch of the hotel, but we can't find her anywhere. She's gone out. It's the only thing that makes sense. I hope she didn't get in any kind of trouble.
Now that it's come to this, we're left with no choice. We must proceed with action unworthy of science research. Oh well. We'll radiate outward from the hotel and each conduct a full search.
Full search of everyone? Oh, you mean search everywhere, that's what you're saying.
Kosuke, you search to the west.
Yes, sir.
Kanade, you take the east.
Okay, I'm on it.
But there's no guarantee that we'll find her this way. Darn it! If we could only come up with a clue.
Sorry, Yukimura?
What is it?
Yukimura, did you... When you met with Himuro earlier, did anything, you know, happen? I see, so the present was broken when you opened it.
In my opinion, the fact that the present was broken is irrelevant.
Huh?
What I don't understand is how it was shattered in a way it was so unrecognizable.
It was that bad? Well, she left in such a terrible hurry to find you. Maybe she fell and dropped it along the way.
Uh-huh, exactly. I saw it happen.
Oh, Ibarata, hi.
I like it out here. Much better than in my room. And the Wi-Fi's really good, too.
Oh.
Listen, Ibarata. What did you mean when you said you saw it?
I was sitting right here, so of course I saw what happened. She tripped on the stairs over there. I'm pretty sure it was that last step that did her in. She's clumsier than she seems, actually. It's a shame.
Huh?
A pity, really, wouldn't you say, Kanade? I mean, you helped her get it ready, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, Yamamoto helped too. She was the one who decorated the wrapping on the present.
Oh, now I remember. Yamamoto did suddenly burst back into the room. She was definitely acting weird, like she had a secret. I was going out of the room just as she was coming in, so I have no idea what she could have been up to.
Huh? Yukimura, what happened? Where are you going now?
There's something I need to verify right away.
Oh, one last thing about that manga artist. She left a little while ago, heading for the beach, I think.
I know what to do.
Huh? What is going on here?
Yukimura,
I
hi.
have just one question for you.
Wow, a question for me? All right, what is it?
Did you break the present that Himuro had purchased for me?
What? What are you saying? I don't... Yes, it's true. I gave some advice when Himuro was picking out the present. But why would that mean I wanted to break it? I'm sure there must have been some kind of accident.
Himuro apparently fell on the lobby stairs, yes.
There, you see. It would have broken then.
No way.
And why are you so certain about that?
Himuro fell on the last step, and the floor is made of marble. Why don't we do the math now? Let's assume for the moment that the glasses case weighs the standard 50 grams approximately. It's most likely made of polyvinyl chloride resin. On the last step, given Himuro's height, the most it could have fallen was 1 meter. Allowed to free fall from that height, the free fall energy would have been about 0.49 joules. Now, the strength of polyvinyl chloride, rated according to the Sharpie impact test, is generally 2.0 to 9.8 kilojoules per square meter. I can't imagine that simply dropping it once would cause it to fracture like that. Unless... Someone used some other tool to deliberately destroy it. According to all of the evidence I've gathered, only you or Kanade could have done it. However, it's difficult to imagine Kanade doing something like that. So the one with the greatest probability is you.
Well done figuring that out. It's true. I'm the one who did it. That's science for you. Using physics calculations to discover the culprit. You're nothing like the washout science geek I am.
That was more like a bluff than a calculation. As to whether it would actually break or not, I can't know without doing some experiments. The conditions are complex, and the object is a glasses case. It isn't a situation that can be determined by a Sharpie impact test alone.
Well, it appears that I'm 1 point up on you.
Why do something like this at all? Is it for your manga or what?
Romance requires obstacles, you know. Yukimura, you wouldn't have heard of the famous Romeo and Juliet effect by any chance?
Of course, it's from a paper published by Driscoll in 1972. It describes what's called psychological reactance.
Exactly. It's the phenomenon whereby interference and objection from those around you cause the feelings of love to increase. The fact that the love is forbidden is precisely what makes the story so interesting. The existence of a great evil makes the good stand out even more. In order to make a dramatic come-from-behind win in sports, first they have to nearly lose to a formidable opponent. If you want a dramatic reconciliation, you have to be torn apart first. That way it's a lot more interesting. As long as I'm creating a manga about you, it has to be compelling.
Kind of a sloppy plan, though, you'll have to admit. If Himuro hadn't slipped and fallen on the stairs, there would have been no doubt that you were the one
That's true, so what? I've achieved my objective, haven't I?
So you'll stop at nothing if it helps your manga. You won't give it a second thought even if it means denigrating others or even yourself. Is that your true nature?
Dear, dear. How upsetting to hear. And here I was believing you and I thought the same. You never waver from your convictions or your thirst for knowledge. When it comes to those things, you care nothing for yourself or others. You are just like me.
Yes, absolutely. I see you understand perfectly. If you do anything more to hurt Himuro, and I mean anything, I guarantee you nothing will stop me either. She went this way. She was running southwest down this path. The structure of the roads in the area is simple. Given that single limitation, you ought to be able to narrow your focus down from a full search considerably. Then, you just need to do some calculations and persevere in looking for her. Which is what I'm sure Himuro is hoping you'll do too. What are you plotting? I certainly have no intention of asking you to forgive me. And I really don't mind if you don't think I'm a good person. However, as long as I'm creating manga, I'm truly hoping that your love research goes well. And that's a fact. This one's identical. The one I broke was a double I bought while we were shopping. I sincerely hope you'll let her give this to you again. It wouldn't be right for you to accept it from me. Why are you still here? Himuro's waiting for you. I'll get the whole story another time.
What's going on now? Ugh. This is ridiculous. How am I going to walk like this? Where am I? Oh no, I left my cell phone in the room. I have to admit, I seem to be lost. What am I doing? How did things turn out this way? What did I do wrong? I was looking forward to this Okinawa trip so much. I became strangely jealous and started a fight. I even broke my reconciliation present. And now I wound up here, unable to get back by myself. I'm used to being alone. I've always been alone after all. But then, maybe that's what was wrong. Back then, if I had faced them properly, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Look at that. Crepuscular rays at dawn. Aerosolized particles in the atmosphere cause me scattering and shine, allowing a person to see the path of the light rays.
If I recall correctly, it's a type of Tyndall effect, right?
It might push the beauty index all the way to 100.
Really? Could it be that high?
That's what I wanted. To admire a view like this all alone with Yukimura. That's all I ever wanted. But it was impossible. For me, it's just not...
You a moron or what? Stop making decisions based on supposition. How many times have I told you?
Yukimura,
Coming all the way out here alone?
what are you doing here?
I have a lot of things I want to say to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. I got angry over lots of stupid things. I fought with you. I ruined it all of our wonderful research and everything.
No! I don't care about any of that.
Huh?
What exactly is this apology thesis thing? It's ridiculously inadequate. Way too many typos. Additionally, there are too many emotional statements. If this is a paper, then make your assertions based on the grounds of your argument. This isn't like you. In particular, this final clause. What is this? I have always been alone, so romantic behavior might be impossible for me? In what way is your past demonstrably relevant to the current situation? Explain it! If you want to claim this, then go with 100% of high school kids who had no friends in high school can't find love. Try that! And find some documentation to back it up. Cite that reference, then make your argument. Though I'm certain that data doesn't exist. Don't allow your emotions to sway you. Stay intellectual. Build your claim on a good foundation. That's what it means to be a science type. If you have a case, then present it intellectually.
What are you talking about? I did! You heard my case! I tried to present it intellectually, to calmly analyze the current situation. But it's impossible! My head is a total mess and I can't seem to straighten it out. Ever since we fought on August 20th at 11:05 a.m. On the emotion counter, my negative emotion group increased nearly fourfold. That's a dramatic increase. My blood pressure is 12% above average, my heart rate is unstable. My emotions are unstable! I am remembering things from the past for no reason at all! If you collected my saliva now, my cortisol reading has probably increased by 80%! All of this fighting with you causes this extensive negative effect on my body. It's interesting, but I can't take it any longer. And we never even managed to do any close contact experiments. Earlier, I even hallucinated a little. I feel like an idiot. Let me reconcile with you! Let me touch you! Hurry up and hold me! You're always so slow! It was about time. Finally.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yukimura, it's all right, even for someone like me, to do something romantic with you, isn't it?
Shh. Be quiet.
Huh?
Don't raise your voice above 20 decibels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Twenty-seven, 28, 29, 30. believe I told you not to make any decisions based on supposition. I think we can finally call this proof.
You in there? All right!
All's well. They say they've found Himuro.
Great. Looks like everything ended up okay.
Why are you talking like it's got nothing to do with you? You're the one who made everything worse.
Well, I mean...
When I heard you were helping Yukimura and Himuro reconcile, I got a really bad feeling. And just like I figured, you went and screwed things up.
Sometimes you need some strong medicine when you're doing research. By the way, I was wondering what all that food's doing here. What's going on?
I got kinda hungry and ended up ordering way too much room service. Oh wait, you did say you were going to be paying for all the expenses on this trip, right? So the bill's over there.
Oh, come on, Anna.
Well, I guess we should head back to the hotel now.
I guess we should.
I went and did it! The direct contact of mucous membranes! I may have calculated for this, but it's all because the conditions for the highest mood value miraculously coincided. Was this all right? Kissing a woman's lips without asking? I think that's indecent assault, isn't it? No, wait. Himuro has been asking for a high mood level kiss. That's right! This was a benevolent action. It wasn't like I had ulterior motives and performed an indecent action or
Hey,
anything.
Yukimura. I can't walk, so you can carry me.
I guess I've no choice. I have no ulterior motives. I have no ulterior motives. I have no ulterior motives. That's right. These are all simply benevolent actions for Himuro's benefit. It's not the wicked thinking of some demented sex fiend. I am absolutely and utterly...
You're the worst, Yukimura. Carrying a girl and collapsing because of it.
Wait a sec.
My mass isn't that far from the average mass of the average female. This is clearly because you are too weak.
Silence!
If you and I align our centers of gravity, we ought to be able to decrease the moments of force. Come on, get up and carry me again.
It's because I'm carrying you that I can't get up. Let go for a second, okay?
I don't want to.
And why not?
Because lately, we haven't been able to do any experiments. We have to make up for it, don't we? That's why I can't. I won't let you go. I will never let you go again. Yukimura?
What now?
About before. That kiss.
Well, that was,
Was all of that part of your calculations?
No, not all of it was. Actually, there were quite a few points of coincidence included. After the failure of the previous kiss experiment, I kept thinking about ways to enact a high mood level kiss. The fact that you were here in such a beautiful place was a miraculous happenstance. My only thought was, it has to be now. So that's it. That action was... it was to make your wish a reality. Something I'd prepared for to a certain extent. And I can assure you it wasn't done from any kind of sexual desire.
I see. I had no idea. Who would have thought that after all this time, you've been thinking of how to do this for me?
This isn't about you at all. This is all about understanding the general conditions of love. Don't forget, we've managed to succeed at kissing just this once. We still have a mountain of research to do.
That's true. This is just the start. Here we are.
I was so... These past 3 days, so much has happened. But now, summer's biggest event, the Okinawa Lab Trip, comes to an
I
end.
won't allow you to do as you please any longer.
Really? I had no idea the matter could become this serious.
I'm sorry. I certainly didn't mean to worry you.
That's all right. I'm just glad nothing bad happened to anyone.
Well, now we've returned to the clamor of the city.
You brought back way too many souvenirs, Tarasuke.
Now hear this. Everyone be careful getting back home, all right? You're dismissed.
Thank you, Professor.
And now, we'll go back to our daily lives, just like they've always been.
It finally came. The results of the oxytocin measurements we took during training camp.
Oxytocin?
Right.
Remember the oxytocin is...
Yeah, it's that stuff that explodes if you embrace, right?
It's not a dangerous kind of substance.
It's a hormone that everybody excretes when they touch someone they love.
Did that happen?
We intended to find out. During the training camp, we were supposed to investigate it. But then there was our fight and a lot of other things.
Okay, but, the numbers on this one seem abnormally high. Can you explain that? Oh! You succeeded in your kiss in a place like this! Oh, it's so romantic.
Yeah.
When you were kissing, did you feel anything special at all?
I want to
Kiss again. But I can't say that. I'm not like those idiots who cave into lust.
If I'm the only one feeling giddy about this, it makes me look like an idiot. I have to stay calm. Let's see. Our teeth did bump a little at the beginning. And I have to be honest, I felt that his method was a little questionable.
You're critiquing it?
His glasses hit me, and our noses banged together too. You forgot to tilt your head 45 degrees as well. The kiss wasn't what you'd call smartly executed.
Allow me to put in my 2 cents here. In that moment, your lips tasted salty, and I have to say, felt rather rough too. As you had spent the night by the ocean, particles of salt carried by droplets of seawater and the wind must have been carried to your mouth and adhered.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll try not to have salty, rough lips again. No wonder the kiss means nothing to you at all. You pulled away after 2 seconds.
That's not true. I was just embarrassed, that's all. It wasn't because I didn't like it.
That's a lie.
It's the truth, really. Your lips themselves were very soft, I swear.
It seems the love experiments still have a long, long way to go.
All right, I'll prove it right now. I'll give you another kiss that improves on every single point you brought up.
If it lasts less than 2 seconds, I'll never forgive you.
I can't keep up with them. I've got to get out of here.